Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome against All Odds. I am Rebel Ray, and this is
R. Collins.
And tonight we have a very special edition for you.
Definitely.
As you can see, we're on Sea People time.
Yes.
But not to our fault. This time, actually.
Not this time.
Not this time.
It has been our fault in the past. Okay.
Certainly it's been very historical thing about with this pandemic and how we're adjusting as parents, how our kids are adjusting, and what we really definitely need to do to try to prepare if something like this were to happen again.
Yes, definitely.
So, we do all of these things and we talk about all these things, but we don't talk to the children.
We don't talk to the kids enough.
And the children have something to say.
They do.
So, we want to give a shout out to all of our cast. All of our cast.
Yeah.
And shout out to our crew member. But we got something special for you tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually excited about it. It's something very interesting. Dealing with the kids in this pandemic and everything that's going on. So bear with us. I can't wait to see what the kids have to say.
So being a mom, being a single mom, it's been kind of hard and challenging in this pandemic to kind of keep my kiddo, who's 6.
She's 6 already?
She's 6.
Oh my goodness.
And to try to keep her going, right? She missed all of her milestones as far as like the traditional things we wanted to do. She missed her graduation for preschool. She wasn't able to walk.
Yeah, I wasn't able to walk either. And I'm an adult. Milestone. I got my degree and couldn't even walk. I wanted my kids to see that.
Yeah.
But hey, but it's not about me tonight.
Okay. And we were thinking, I said, Art Collins, we always talking about these courageous conversations, and we got a lot of these adults talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's get these kids on here.
Let's hear what these kids got to say. You know what I mean? That's.
Now, before we bring our special guest on tonight, we did not forget the dare. Yes, the dare that I challenge Art Collins.
The crazy dare, the fear factor dare that is just crazy. This is a Rebel Ray challenge, not an Art Collins challenge, okay?
So we didn't forget about that. Let's try to do that next week.
Yeah, I need to build up for that because that's crazy.
Shipping. When I looked into it, it was like it wouldn't be here in time. So we're actually getting this shipped from a gourmet chef that's into that type.
And it better be gourmet, okay? Because
and I want the real thing. I want to show you guys the packages. I want to give the website information because I want you to know that we're eating the real thing. So
we are eating the real thing here, guys.
I'm supposed to eat chocolate crickets, and Art Collins is supposed to eat
a chocolate covered worm, y'all.
Nightcrawler.
And guess who talked me into this? This one right here.
I convinced him. I said, "Hey, that would be something funny to watch."
Man.
So I'm looking at some of our guests, and they're getting a little anxious. So let's go ahead and bring them on.
All right. So first up we have Joshua. What's up, Josh?
What's up? Thank y'all.
Look at that grown man there. What's up?
Hi, Josh. How old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay, you're 13, going on 20 or what?
Soon to be.
Look at him, he's counting down.
He ready.
Okay, and
next we have Jalissa.
Hi, Jalissa.
Jalissa.
Hi, and how old are you, Jalissa?
9.
Hi.
You're 9 already, Jalissa?
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when you were a baby.
Just a little baby.
You're so beautiful, baby.
Man.
Thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you. And last but not least, we have the
Team Trouble.
Team Trouble.
Team Trouble. Who do we have? Introduce yourself.
Go ahead and unmute your mics. Okay, there you go.
Hi. We're named Maya and Zion.
You talking for Zion now, Maya? Zion, what's your name?
Zion, what's
Zion.
Okay, Zion. Now you know you're the funny one. You know you're really funny. So you let your personality shine tonight. Okay.
Definitely.
So all of you guys, can you hear me? Okay. Can you all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we kind of wanted Kids Say the Darnest Things COVID edition. We want to kind of hear from you guys about, oh my goodness, what has COVID been? Like, tell us about your experiences, because we never really hear from the kids.
I know, we don't.
So tell us what it's been like. So who wants to go first? Let's raise our hand. Oh, Amaya, of course. Of course Amaya does. Oh, all right, goodness. Go
about how people treat us and how we haven't been sharing a lot, and about we can't help ourselves in the COVID. We had to wear a mask.
How's
About
it wearing a mask for you?
Wearing a mask about me because if you wear a mask, you won't get sick. So, and then me and my family got sick for not wearing a mask. So we need to learn about that. So we did learn about that, about getting sick. So.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Amaya. Let's go to Jalissa.
Hey, Jalissa.
Hi, Jalissa. So tell us how COVID's been
for you.
Rough, kind of.
Is that mom helping you out in the back?
With her grown self.
Yes.
She's like, it's
been rough.
It's been rough, okay? I've been through a lot during this pandemic, okay? How's school online?
Not good.
Well, school always gets better, okay? When I was your age, I never went online because we didn't have one.
We didn't have online. We didn't have the internet.
We didn't have the internet, but guess what? We did have homeschool, and we had to deal with our parents. So, you guys fortunately are able to, be online and, and deal with the teacher, and you still are able to deal with your classmates.
So let's jump up to Joshua, and then we're going to come back to Zion, okay? Joshua, tell us how COVID's been.
I mean, it's definitely been rough. The age that I'm at, I know that I gotta look out for my younger siblings, and I know that I gotta take that responsibility and try to encourage them, because we're locked inside all day, we're bored, we're staring at screens when we're doing online school. So I just gotta be friendly. We gotta all come together like the family and stuff. And it's just, first off, I want to thank God for getting us, still being safe and alive right now.
Come on now.
It's like,
Lord.
Because it was just rough. Like, when we first started off, I was like, what is this? What is this coming from? What are we going to do as a school district? Where are we going to end off at? And, getting to the mask, it's like, as kids, you get agitated with the mask. Agitated. You want to breathe the out air, not you stuck in your breath and stuff. It's like, it's difficult. It's difficult.
So, Brother Josh, you be preaching the word too at church. And so, you had to actually stop all of that. You guys had to social distance.
Yes.
A lot of that stopped. So we're going to come back to you about the activities and different things that you've been struggling with. Hello, Miss Zion.
What's up, Zion? Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Come on, Zion. Tell us how COVID been for you.
It's been really sad for me.
Oh, really?
Tell us why it's been sad.
Because of COVID-19, we haven't seen anybody in a while. So.
Oh.
Yeah, when they told us we had to social distance, it was really hard, huh? Because we couldn't see family.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see your new friends at school.
Yep.
You couldn't go to the park.
Yeah. Is it hard not being able to see your family? Like, I mean, what is that like?
Well, it's like very sad for them.
Is it sad for you too?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So we talked about kind of some of the struggles, but we never really talked about like the new things you have to learn in COVID. So, Jalissa, you know, can you kind of tell us like how it was to learn the computer and the keyboard? Because we kind
You
of
guys,
took that for granted,
I'm gonna
right?
tell you, you guys are smart because I had what do we have? We had the show with the computer with the wagon, the Oregon Trail. That's all I ever knew on the computer was the Oregon Trail. You know what I mean? You guys got all this high tech stuff. So how was that for you, Jalissa? Learning what was
What was it? Learning? I just learning the keyboard, learning like how to do what do you guys call it? Teams or Zooms? What do you use for your
Zoom?
okay? How was it learning that and listening to the teacher?
I don't want to hear her voice anymore. I'm
Okay.
tired.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like that sometimes.
It
Listen,
is.
thank you for being truthful. You
Yeah.
didn't want to hear your teacher's voice. I mean, was it kind of like irritating at some time? Jalissa, was it irritating or how was
Not
it?
irritating, but I just hear the same voice every day.
Oh, now let me ask you this, Jalissa. When you first started school online, was it exciting versus now?
Kinda, yeah.
hmm So you're staying in one class online.
Huh?
You're staying on one class online.
Yes.
Okay. And so that's just kind of irritating in itself, huh? Your mama in the background helping you out. We can hear her.
Hey, mama.
So we're gonna go back to Amaya. So Amaya, hi,
Hi, Maya.
hi. So Amaya, what have been some of the things you've been doing to kind of cope with like not going to school? What have you been
Not
doing?
going to school to see my teacher because I really miss her. And how sad I can't see my friends again. And I can't see like anybody who's sick and the people who are sick and I can't go to the park and I feel like I can't see anybody unless my mom and my brother. But I still can see him, but I can call him and videotape him,
Oh,
and
okay.
I can never forget him. So I love him.
That's what's up,
So,
Maya.
so Maya, go ahead. You can unmute your mic. What is the first thing that you want to do? Well, let's say this. What is the first food that you want to go out and eat at a restaurant to when you get off when COVID is over?
With my favorite person. Who is it again?
Mm.
It
So
was by Victory Park.
Okay.
oh,
There's a place by Victory Park.
there's a place by Victory Park you like to eat?
Yeah,
Oh.
What kind of food?
the person by Victory Park.
But what food? What food do you like?
I like to eat pizza.
What food do you want to eat when you come off of COVID? And where you can sit down in a restaurant and eat.
Salad
See?
and
All right, we in somewhere. Salad. Okay.
Salad, okay, that's pretty good.
So you said she said yams?
Did you say yams?
no, I don't like it.
You don't like yams? I thought like broccoli or string beans was really your favorite
Ooh,
too.
broccoli.
You like broccoli?
I think we should just like replace. I think we should replace cheese pizza with like all vegetables. What did everybody think on the panel?
I
No.
think
No, Jalissa, no. Like,
But she's like, no.
shut that down.
We'll shut the broccoli down.
I don't want vegetables. Last time the mushrooms messed up my stomach.
Okay, come into the camera a little bit, Zion, so we can take you in. You have to scoot over, Sister Amaya.
Sister Amaya,
please, thank you so much. So you have to share the camera. We know you like the camera. Now, Zion, you were saying that you don't really like vegetables much?
Well, the mushrooms hurt my stomach, so.
Oh, the mushrooms hurt your stomach. Okay. But can you tell us like what you would like to do once we start opening back up?
I would like to see my godmom.
You would like to do what?
I like to see my godmom.
Oh, wow.
So what are you and your godmom going to do when, the state opens back up?
Say what? Are you on?
Are you paying attention? I'm sorry.
Yes, it's just Mariah's distracting me.
Okay. It's like that, right?
Tell Mariah I said to stop distracting me.
Okay.
He's gone already.
Okay. So, Zion, can you tell us where you would like to go?
Well, I would like to, when I'll hang out with my godmom, I would like to go to the beach.
Okay. That's nice. Beach is always nice.
I would like that if my godmom's boyfriend can get some crab for me. I like some crab.
Oh my goodness! So you're a high-end.
She got an expensive taste, okay? Oh, we gotta watch you.
All right, you want some crab?
She went straight for the jugular.
All right, that's about
$60. Yeah, that's $60. So how are you gonna pay for the crab? Is that are you gonna pay for it?
No. You're not gonna pay for the crab.
I have $5 in my bank.
You have $5 in your bank. Okay, that might get you somewhere. Okay, go ahead and mute your mic. We're gonna come back to you and Maya. Maya's getting anxious. Maya, trying to sit as still as possible when you're in the frame because you're like all everywhere, and that's how kids are. Don't worry about it. So, Joshua, what are some of your plans? Are you scared about going back to school? How are you going to maintain your safety? What are you expecting from your school district?
I know my school district will first in priority is always the safety of the kids. So I know for sure that we will be okay going back. It is a little fearful, as long as I know that God got my back, so I'm good. But it is like we do have to pay attention to the things that's going on in the world, and I'm not really scared personally. I just know that I gotta keep my distance, mask at all the times, sanitize, wash my hands between every class, and just
and definitely no kissing the girls.
Oh, that's out. That's out. That is out. That is out.
We know.
So, Josh, let me ask you this. What is the first now? Do you like theme parks?
Oh man, love them.
So tell me, when the theme parks open up, what is the theme park that you want to go to the most? And what theme parks have you been to?
All the theme parks we probably been to before COVID we've been to Universal Studios, Legoland, Disneyland. I know we've been a lot of places, and thank God for supporting us. But one place I probably want to go to is y'all laughing. Probably Universal Studios out in Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard Miami is really popping and it's open. We actually had a cousin of yours willing to come on from Orlando. We wanted to kind of hear from him, but it's kind of cool to hear from other kids from the parts of the state and other parts of the country just to see what's going on with them. Jalissa, you're getting adjusted again. Oh, there you are. I can see you good. There you are, Jalissa. Okay.
So,
So,
so
can you see us,
Jalissa,
Jalissa?
what?
Okay.
Let me ask you a question, Jalissa. What is your favorite thing to do during COVID? What do you like doing?
Um, go outside.
Okay.
What?
So
Okay. You like running around?
Yeah.
She likes running around.
Go outside and play on my skateboard or play with some on my phone.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
play
a
on
skater
phone.
and
Wow.
man,
That's kind of dope. You're a skater.
yeah. Wow.
So, Jalissa, I kind of want to ask you something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going back to this teacher, like, who irritates you?
Huh?
Right? Voice. Like, hearing this teacher's voice, like, when you go see her in person, are you going to tell her?
No.
Oh,
okay.
goodness.
So she has manners. She's just being real with manners.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. No, we appreciate it.
Mhm.
And you know what? You passed that test because sometimes I like to trap kids up just to see what they would say. You passed that test.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. So, Jalissa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You ready? You're a little intimidating. Anyway, you're very mature.
Jalissa, she's
How old are you again?
she's a 9-year-old
9.
and a
9 years
21-year-old.
old. Wow. So, Jalissa, what is your expectation when you go back to school? What are you expecting?
I'm expecting a lot of kids.
Okay.
And some. That's it.
That's it. So are you expecting like maybe you guys are going to be like distant, social distancing, and you guys are not going to be like seeing a lot of each other on the playground or in the cafeteria? You guys might eat lunch at your desk. How do you feel about that?
That the fact that I can eat at my desk, I kind of like it because then I won't have to get up to go all the way to the cafeteria.
Okay.
Or like in the kitchen or
Straight
something.
through right here. Thank you, Jalissa. We'll come back to you, girlfriend. Okay.
I heard that.
Okay. So going back to Team Trouble. Hey, Team Trouble.
Zion and Maya. Go ahead.
Zion and Maya.
Unmute your.
So you guys look really thirsty over there. Like I've been seeing you guys pick up these cups.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys drinking that water. All right. Yeah. So you haven't said much to be thirsty a lot. So maybe you kind of tell us like what you're expecting when you go back to school.
So usually we write our names on these little papers and we have lines so we can trace our name and like polka dots so we can trace our name, and then we have like these little pictures of us and then we put it on the sticky board and when we were where we are to play. So we like play with those hard blocks or in the kitchen, or we can play with like grass or something.
Ooh. Playing with the grass. That's always interesting, playing with the grass.
I used to love playing in the grass.
No, not in the grass. Not grass.
Oh, not grass? Oh, I'm sorry.
We play outside. We do the little jumping balls and how you jump.
Oh.
And then we ride bikes. That was when I was 4 or 3 or something. And
wow, that was when you were just super young, huh?
4 or 3.
And then I was jumping, or we can go on the playground, or we could do like stuff like that, and we could go to the sandbox or something like that. That's how my life was.
So that's how life was before COVID, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then I passed on to my another grade. And then my grade it was super hard. So and I thought the other grade was easier for me because I had to write my name every day. When I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, get dressed, and get lotion, and wash my face, get ready, and just head on to school.
I heard that.
So now you're just in PJs, huh? You're just in PJs lounging around the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mine is
different.
harder.
It's harder, yes. So Zion, tell us what you're looking forward to. Like, what do you want to do when you get back to school?
Well, maybe do a little bit more math,
A little bit more math.
I want to get smarter because I have the glasses on.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
smart people wear glasses.
My mom tells me just because you wear glasses doesn't mean you're gonna be that smart.
Oh. So your mom says just because you don't wear glasses, it doesn't mean that you're going to be that smart. So are you trying to prove her wrong?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think you're very smart.
Thank you.
I think you're very intelligent. So let me ask you this: what is something that you're really good at?
I'm really good at riding my bike. I can ride it very fast on a basketball court.
What you breaking the speed limit on around the house, or what you doing? You know how fast can you ride?
Well, fast, but sometimes I just trip over the basketball court, and sometimes I get hurt, but I don't hurt because I'm brave.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that you're tough. That's pretty cool. Now, are you okay, Maya? Yeah, go ahead. Thanks for raising your hand.
So usually when I get hurt, it was
Oh, Di, you helping her out? You helping her out, Di, and pushing her back from the screen? She was really up
I
there.
want to leave. Well, usually it's hard for me because I have to do what I need to do, and I need to take care of my parents, and how hard I need to take care of my mom. I love her, and how in the pandemic, I can't even say it.
Pandemic?
It's been really hard for me because I had to do my math, I had to do my homework. I couldn't go to school until I was ready. And how hard for me was to take care of my brother, my mom, and when my baby brother came, I was surprised. I was the only one alone. I had nobody, just by myself. My mom couldn't play with me because she had business, and I had to play by myself. So, and I like fire.
Okay. So look, I got a question. I got a question for all of you guys. Maya, I have a question for all of you guys. I'll start with Josh, then I'll go to Jalissa, then I'll go to Maya, then I'll go to Zion. So Josh, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, you gotta have a backup plan for a backup plan. So, you know, a lot of kids' dreams is to go to the league and try to make it to the NBA, NFL, baseball and all that. Personally, I mean, I've been trying to go to the NFL because I know that I want to retire my parents at a young age and do what I can to do to, help out. And if that don't work, then I'm going to go to college. Well, I am going to go to college, but I'm going to get a degree in engineering so I could be an engineer and get paid a lot of money.
Well, you look like a smart cookie. I mean, you really got a 5-year plan. Most men my age don't got that plan.
Well,
come on now.
Well, I'm like, man, you need to hold some counseling sessions for some.
Well,
Okay.
Be a mentor. So you are going to be an engineer / football player. That's awesome.
So what are you doing what do you think that you're doing now to try to get towards that goal, to work towards that goal?
Right now, I mean, for an engineer, because I am conditioning myself for football, but for an engineer, I'm trying to learn the best I can in math. I'm trying to pay attention in school and, take notes and try to make sure that everything that I have right now, it will help me in the future. So I just need to make sure I'm focused and paying attention on what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. Now, are there other young guys your age? Are they thinking about like some of the same things? You sound a little mature for your age. So Are you hearing that from other guys? I know you play video
Yeah.
games. So
It
are you
seems
hearing
like
that
I'm
from
having
other
it.
young kids?
We're having an interview with like a grown football
Right.
player or engineer.
Right on, brother.
Well,
So kind of tell us, like, what are your friends saying out there?
Friends, I mean, so one thing I definitely try to encourage with all our friends is what colleges we're gonna go to, or sometimes we'll even plan like, hey, let's be roommates when we grow up. And personally, I want to go to Oregon because I really like it out there, and or if not Oregon, I wanted to go to Arizona, to GCU, or I think that's how you say it. But anyways, I really try to plan for the future, and all my friends, we all try to plan. I mean, if there is a couple kids who, they'll slack off on. I don't really know a college. I don't really know a job, but it is what it is.
All right. So plan to succeed or plan to fail. Thank you, Josh. So Jalissa, you're over there. A smile from you, girlfriend. You're such a diva. I love it. I love you, Jalissa. You're such a diva. You're one of my favorites.
We love you a lot.
Thank you.
So, Jalissa, can you kind of tell us like what you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I see.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Can we get some money in the
Dr.
house?
Jalissa.
Dr.
Hey.
Jalissa.
Wow.
So did you watch like Dr. McStuffins? Is that like too young for you now? Or?
Yeah, my mom said I watched it when I was like 2.
So she's a little too young for you now.
I feel bad. The kids got me watching Dr. McStuffins.
I like Dr. McStuffins. So Jalissa, kind of tell us like what you're into now that the pandemic is kind of like almost over. What are you planning?
I'm into like watching Roblox and watching TikToks and stuff.
Oh, so yeah, that's really big amongst the kids.
TikTok.
So you guys like kind of watch TikTok?
Yes.
There's a lot of videos. I'm not that well versed with TikTok, but there are a lot of videos that they have. A lot of funny videos, a lot of videos that show you how to do things. A lot of videos that show you how to create.
So what type of videos you like to watch?
Either dancing videos or how to make like food and stuff. And I watch hair.
We got
and potentially a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jalissa.
And I watch people doing hair with my mom.
Oh yes, I love that.
Yes.
Because your mom does hair really well.
Yes.
Right.
Well, listen, that is something extra you can get under your belt. You'll never be broke. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You always find a way to get some money.
Yeah.
Now, Jalissa, do you like money or like how do you get your money?
Birthday money.
Hey, that's my favorite.
I got lots in the bank, like over 1,000 or less.
She got more than you right now. I'm just saying.
Let me check my pocket.
Right. So for the adults that are watching, Jalissa, can you tell them how to save? What should they do?
I know it's hard because I want to use a holiday, but don't, because if you don't, you'll have a lot of stuff, so you can like use it for your rent if you have a house, you can use it for your rent and all of that and stuff you really need.
Okay. Can you use it for like maybe buying some purses? I know a lot of adults that bought purses with the stimulus check. Can you buy purses?
Yes.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this, Jalissa. Do you like to save more or do you like to spend?
Spend.
I heard that. Hey, well, if you're making the money,
yeah,
work hard.
You should really teach us, Jalissa. Thank you, Jalissa.
Thank you.
So we're going back to Zion and Amaya. Hi. And so Zion and Amaya, Amaya, do you mind scooting over just to your left a little bit, please? Thank you so much. So
they're
Zion,
like a rotating couch there.
They kind of rotate.
Rotating.
Zion,
hey,
Zion,
come on over a little bit.
Come over to the camera a little bit. Okay, come scoot up a little bit so we can see you.
Yeah, we want to see those beautiful faces. Come on,
Zion. There you go.
All right.
Okay, Zion.
Amaya, move over just a little bit more.
Move over a little bit, Amaya.
Okay. Zion, move over just a little bit more. There we go. All right.
Okay. So, hey, Amaya and Zion, if you guys had a lot of money, and what would you like to go do with a lot of money right now?
I would like to be a barber when I grow up.
Oh, okay. So she answered the question
okay.
that we asked earlier. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want to be a barber when you grow up? Okay.
I want to stick on this for a second.
Okay.
I'm a little. So, what makes you want to be a barber, Amaya?
I think I want to be a barber because the more and the pound bigger, and the the movies what I watch, and because I watched this movie and this person got into this somebody's body, and it was about life, and then he got in the body, and the people, he was a nobody, and then the real person in real life got in the cat, and then the person in life, he couldn't press the other elevator buttons, and then the cat was trying to shave the thing off, and then he accidentally shoot up his head, and then he started barbecuing on his head. So
it sounds like a real interesting movie. I think
Our
you're talking
cartoon.
about Soul from Disney. Are you talking about Soul from Disney? That is a pretty good movie.
So that was the motivation for becoming a barber. When he became a barber.
Interesting, because he was not a barber.
But maybe something his hair getting cut off.
Maybe.
She said, "I want to start cutting off hair."
That's funny how kids look at it.
Because his hair was
Somebody
like
say
this.
soul. It's called
soul. Barbering like this. So he shaved his other hair off to a different hairstyle.
So is that what inspired you to cut off 4 ponytails?
Whoa. Hey. Oh my goodness. Tell us about that, Maya.
Tell us about that experience.
Why'd you cut off your ponytails? Is that because you
I thought it was too long?
Oh.
I want to know the story. What happened?
Tell me what happened.
I got in trouble.
Oh goodness.
What happened before you got in trouble? What made you
What made you want to take a pair of scissors
and cut the ponytails off?
Was you bored?
You're not in trouble right now.
You're not in trouble. You're okay.
All right, we're going to go to Zion.
We're going to go to Zion. We're sorry. You're going to be okay.
You'll be okay. Right. All right.
Zion.
Hey, Zion.
Okay, so what are you going to do when you grow up? What type of money you want? Mama loves you. You're not in trouble. Okay?
We love you.
Okay.
She's replaying the whole thing over
in her head. That's all right. It grew back already.
Your hair is long and beautiful.
Right?
Just long and beautiful.
It's something that you go through as parents.
I cut my hair when I was younger. I mean,
a lot of people do.
I do like carrots.
You like carrots? That's random. Yeah.
I like carrots too. Carrots are awesome.
I don't like the carrots who are cooked. I like the carrots when they're cold.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't like the carrots who are cooked because sometimes I don't like them, but sometimes I do. I don't like them when they're cooked sometimes.
Okay.
I like them when they're cold sometimes.
All right. Well, we appreciate you liking carrots.
We love that you love the carrots.
So Zion.
Salad.
Okay. Thank you. Let's give Zion a chance to talk. So Zion, can you tell us like what you want to do when you grow up and when you get money and?
Can I tell you what I want to be?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to be like a chef or a baker.
Oh, nice.
Well, look, man, if you cooking, I love to eat. Okay. I don't know.
So what's your? Mine might scoot over just a little bit.
You got scoot over.
There you go. Come on, Zion.
Zion, come over.
Come over.
Because we need to see your face.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So we're sharing the screen. So can you tell us what you like to cook?
I like to cook crab and shrimp because my sister likes shrimp.
She went straight to the crab again.
Straight to the crab.
My goodness. I feel sorry for your husband, girl. Whoever interested in you, Lord have mercy. You ain't got the crab, the shrimp,
or the money.
You know, Zion. Look,
okay. Listen. Okay, Zion. So
I'll also have like fish salad, and I'll let some people help me because I will have expensive taste sometimes.
Okay, so you have expensive.
You don't have workers. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, workers.
I'm gonna let people help me.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some workers. Hey, I want to go to a comment that one of our people on our live said. So somebody said that's how you change the subject. Hey,
listen,
Maya said
she is good for it, y'all.
She said, "Look, we're going to talk about carrots.
We're going to talk about carrots.
We're not talking about this no more.
Ponytails no more, and how I cut them off. We're talking about carrots.
Oh my goodness!
So high five to you, Maya, for recovering really well.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say something? Yes, we can see your hand. Yeah. Go ahead.
I want to say, when in the pandemic, you can really get sick. How it did for me and my family. And my brother got sick, my mom got sick, I got sick. Yes, I just got sick. My mom got sick. Now you're saying the thing over and over again. Thank you, Zion. You're welcome.
Oh goodness! But you know what? To validate, you can use your microphones, Maya and Zion. To validate Maya, it was hard on the kids. It was really hard on the kids. And, we did all get sick as a family. As you know, I'm an essential worker.
Yeah.
So it was
it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. And you're bound to get your family sick. And so I think a lot of frontline workers, that was the main concern. Yeah. Being able to stay away from the family, but being a single mom, I had family that loved me. I had support from my friends, but they also were trying to keep their families safe. And so it was kind of hard on Maya and me and the baby, right? But Maya was a good big sister. She loved on us. We can't hear you, Maya.
We have you muted right now, Maya. Hold on.
We have you muted. Okay. What did you say?
I wanted to say, I hope the parents are going to be watching this because I guess this is going to be Funny Kids on COVID edition.
Okay, speaking of funny, I want to ask all you guys a question. And we're going to start with Josh. So, Josh, what is something that makes you very happy?
To be honest, that's a hard one because there's a lot of funny things, Honestly, if I'm looking for a laugh or a quick laugh, I just play.
Or something that makes you happy.
Something that makes me happy is my sisters. Honestly, that like if I was in the middle of school, I would just take a break and we would run around the house and play around real quick, and then I would just go right back because it's just, being stuck on a screen all day, it gets boring sometimes. So I know that they definitely make me happy. That's
awesome because you don't hear a lot of brothers that play with their sisters, and there's a significant
and some people are jealous. Some people are jealous of their little brothers and sisters, but you're not. You support your little sister, so that's cool.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of older kids have a tendency of get out of my room, and they don't want to play with their younger siblings. They'd rather playing a video game all day. So I salute you for that because
right on, little brother.
We got an engineer in the making, a football player, and somebody who loves their family.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Jalissa, going to you. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy is food.
Oh,
Well,
my girl.
okay.
I told you that's my girl.
I heard that.
What's your favorite food, honey?
Food from Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Well, see, I'm not gonna lie. Heavy,
Really?
and then if you give me Taco Bell, I would even be happy.
Wow.
I promise.
I don't like either. That's crazy. Huh. But I guess food really makes you really good, and you've been able to be happy with that Taco Bell.
So when you get, what is your favorite thing to eat?
Burritos, I guess.
Oh, the Doritos.
So.
Okay. Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, Jalissa, thank you.
All right.
I'm going to Zion first, and then we'll go to Amaya. What makes you happy, Zion?
My godmom.
Oh, God, Mom, if you're watching,
She has a really.
you gotta see the God baby. She misses you. When the pandemic is over, huh?
Well, that means she
I got
had a
to
really.
talk to her today, though.
She's good.
Oh.
That's good. And she's doing well, I hope. Yeah. And so, does anything else make you happy?
Yeah, my sister, my brother, they're very nice to me.
Oh, you are an awesome little sister, though. You know that?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're a great cousin, too. So, Amaya, can you tell us what makes you happy?
Something makes me happy because everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, and it makes me have a good family, whatever. And I feel like I love my whole family, and I feel like a May sister, and I May's like, and I love my brother. I love my family. I love Josh. I love my cousin. I love my friends and family. I love anybody but the ones who are not my family, but the ones who are my friends, I still love them too.
So you're full of love.
She's full of love.
I love that. And you and Zion are around the same age. You guys are a month apart. So you guys are like cousins.
Usually I play with my friends, and I like to make a lot of friends, and it's like a maze, and I feel like I don't, every time I feel like I have every last friend I need, but I feel like I need more.
Oh, okay.
More.
So you're a people person. You're a real good people person.
I like to make friends, and I like to make like friends, and I don't like to make like bully friends. I like to make friends who are nice. But when I went to a different park, not to Victory Park, it was a girl who threw a bark at me, and then we turned friends.
So
that happens sometimes.
So she threw bark at you, and then you guys became friends. How did you become friends after she threw bark at you?
So if you become friends and then you say sorry, she said sorry. So
wow,
that's how we became friends. Cause if act like if I was a bully and I was like the little girl. Act like if I pushed her and I didn't want to be a friend. Act like if that happened.
Okay.
Why does it have to be me?
Well, I think
you have to do that every time. You're fake crying. Come on.
Well, I think Zion, you're totally funny, Zion, and you're making a point. But I think she was using you as an example. But thank you for sharing that, Amaya. Yeah, you really reminded adults that we have to be forgiving.
We do. We have to be better.
Right, and we have to figure out how to make friends and keep friends too in the pandemic.
Yeah, powerful thing that she said she threw bark at me, but she apologized. And she said when she apologized, we became friends.
Right. And she accepted her apology.
That's powerful.
So panel, listen up. Do I have everybody's ears? Do I have everybody's eyes?
Ears?
Okay.
Okay.
So somebody on the comments, because they're looking at you live, we talked about this. Somebody on the comments, this shout out to Mom Loretta, Grandma Loretta, and Miss Loretta to some people. She asked, hello. Auntie Camille is watching, Maya. Say hello to Auntie Camille. Say it one more time. We can hear you. Okay.
I miss you, Auntie Camille.
Okay. All right. So going back, we're going to mute all the mics and we're going to pose a question. So one of the questions was, ask the panel, do they feel they learned more through Zoom class or in a classroom?
That's a very good question.
So did you learn more in Zoom class or did you learn more in the classroom? So let's go to Joshua.
That was a fantastic question. Now I feel like you will learn more in a classroom because as a kid nowadays, we all have cell phones or an outlet to get to internet or YouTube or something to watch. So for me, it's even hard for me because while I'm in class, I want to catch up on episodes. I want to watch what's new on YouTube. I want to, play video games, but I gotta, you gotta control yourself, which is really hard. And when you're in the classroom, you're just with your teacher. You can't pull out your phone. You can't, get up to the restroom whenever you want. And I feel like, you're more like kind of in person, and it's just way better than being online and doing whatever you want.
Okay.
Solid answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Solid, honest answer.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
So, Jalissa, tell us, what's the difference between Zoom class or in the classroom?
One.
Before you talk, ask Mom whoever's watching the podcast live to mute their back feed so we can hear ourselves. Okay. Can you hear me?
The Zoom, you could easily get distracted because you're at your house. There's a lot of toys and stuff next to you, and you just want to get up and start playing with them. In the classroom, there's nothing but boring stuff like math and all the books.
And so, what's your favorite thing about Zoom and what's your favorite thing about being in the classroom?
The class, I kind of like it because it goes by real fast when I'm in the classroom. But when I'm on Zoom, it just feels like I'm on there forever.
I feel so bad.
Right. They're being honest.
They're being honest. Like, I love them. Thank you so much for being honest, Jalissa. It is very important to understand what their children are doing during this pandemic. Maybe there's some breakthrough that we need to our kids.
Yeah.
Something different.
Yeah. Okay, Jalissa, get your mic. All right, Zion and Amaya, what is the difference between being in the classroom and then being in your Zoom class? What's the difference? Let's go with Zion first.
That the difference is that when you do Zoom, it's like you really don't get to see anybody. But when you do the real class, you get to see somebody.
Oh. So how does that make you feel, Zion?
I'm going to the bathroom. That makes me feel happy.
That's kids for you guys.
Yeah,
listen,
kids.
They don't care if we're live. Hey, they gotta do what they gotta do. We saw a little bit of attention span happening with the 6-year-olds here down here in down at the chat. Amaya, what's the difference between a real class? Right? What have you learned in a real class versus what you've learned in on Zoom?
I learned about writing your name is really important because you might forget your name. Because if you don't write it, because you might write. I might just mute you, Maya. Because you're gonna like, what if you write Scrooby Scrab and act like it's your name and you don't know your name? Maya, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the simplest thing ever. Did you not hear that? Okay, it's my turn, Yuri. What's your turn, okay? I'm sorry, parents, okay?
Oh man.
Oh goodness, you guys
Okay.
are funny. So Maya, let's share the frame with Zion. Let's scoot over just a little bit.
I know you.
Zion, yeah, there you go. Okay, Zion, hold. Okay, so have something.
Because if you don't know your name, you just write like Scrubby Scrab, and then I'm still on that page. What do you mean? We're not talking about that. We're talking about the simplest thing ever, Maya. Well, if you don't know about like your name, you wouldn't know about your name. And
Okay.
and then if you scrab on your name, you don't know it. So bye.
Okay, so next question. Are you guys ready to go back to school? That's what they're asking. Also, adults watching. So,
No.
Melissa, are you ready to go back to school?
No. I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready yet. Go back. I want to
Wait. Hold up.
I do not do.
All right, so I gotta ask this question, kids, cause you guys told us that well, Jalissa, you said my teacher, her voice is annoying. Then Zion, she said, well, I'm sad. I can't be with my friends that are in person, but rather something along those lines. So let me ask you guys, if you guys don't like being in Zoom and don't like sitting down for those hours online, what is it? Why don't you want to go back to school?
There's nothing wrong with me. I like going to my real school.
Okay.
Well, what's wrong with me? Because I went to my second school. I love my other school, but I went to my second school. If I didn't pass all those grades, I would be fine for my other school.
I'm not ready because I'm gonna have to get up and get dressed and hurry up and go all the way to my school.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's talk one at a time. Okay, you muted your phone.
That's
Maya.
Maya.
Okay, let's mute your phone, Team Trouble. And chill on down. You guys are doing great. Chill on down. Y'all getting warmed up. Okay, y'all not shy no more. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, the heart.
We got the heart. Okay. All right, Mike. So, Jalissa, what were you saying again? I'm sorry.
I'm not ready because I'm gonna have to wake up extra earlier before I do like earlier than I do on Zoom, and to get ready and put on and rush out the door to go all the way to school.
Okay, yeah, that could be stressful, huh? So you got to get up, go to sleep. So Josh, what are you? Are you looking forward to going back to school? You ready? What do you need to do to get ready?
Honestly, I'm on going back to school side because it's just my attention. Even as old as I am, my attention span on Zoom and online is way too low. Like I can get distracted very easily. I'm telling you, but
well, that's good information.
Yeah, that's good information for everybody.
Yeah, very good. Let me write that down a little bit. So keep going.
I'm just saying because sometimes my sisters come to my room and I'm like, I get distracted from the class, but it's all right. But in school, I think honestly, it'll be better for my situation because my attention span is on the board, it's on the teacher, it's on my environment. And it's at home. I mean, I agree with Jalissa said. She said you gotta wake up and put on your clothes and brush your teeth and brush your hair and get ready and drive to school. But I mean, that all just comes with the benefits of having fun at school rather than staying at home.
Okay.
I love that they're being so honest. Right
Yeah,
now.
I like it.
I love
think
that
it's
she. Yeah.
I think it's really good feedback for like counselors and
Mhm.
and for people who work with children. So
Yeah.
can I have everybody's ears and everybody's eyes?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question, and if you're comfortable, you can answer the question. If you're not comfortable, you don't have to answer it, but you want to make sure that it's something that you're comfortable with saying, and probably you're not going to get in trouble later. So think about what you're going to say to all the panelists. I want to talk about, has there been anything in Zoom, like you seen behind the classroom, like in your other friends' houses that made you like scared or concerned, or you might have heard something funny? Can you share that? Because I know there's been a lot of let's go over my okay, one moment. I'm gonna get to you. I know like there's been stories of a lot of children horror stories.
Funny stories.
Funny stories. Horror stories. I'm gonna tell one before Maya tells it. Maya didn't tell me she was on school. And
let Maya tell it.
No, don't let Maya tell it.
Oh,
Maya didn't tell me she was online, you guys, and she had started her classroom. And I ran across the screen, but I didn't even have PJs on. I was mortified. I was screaming. I dove in the door. I was so scared. And she thought it was so funny. It wasn't funny. I think you should tell your parents when you're on Zoom. Because,
yes, it is very important.
It's important to tell your parents when you're on Zoom because you don't know how the house is.
Yeah, it happened to me one day. I was going to get some milk, right? I had my slingshot on. I'm like, hey, what y'all doing? Hey.
Talking loud.
Hey, talking loud. I'm like, hey, y'all rooms ain't clean. Hey, next thing I know, I look there on Zoom. I'm like,
oh no.
God. You guys know that we're supposed to be against the wall or something where they can't see anything.
Where you can't see the background.
I didn't even know what was going on. I just woke up. You know how you got stuff in your eyes.
Right.
I'm like, oh Lord.
So starting with Jalissa. Jalissa, can you tell us a funny story that you saw behind like maybe some other student or classroom background?
My old school, but I stayed on break. I stayed behind because I had some questions, and I accidentally saw my teacher picking her nose.
He was picking her nose?
Oh no!
I'm about to fall out this seat.
She thought, the teacher probably thought nobody was on, and she was like, "I'm going in right now."
Wait,
this been bothering me the whole session.
Oh my God!
I'm going in. Okay.
Jalissa, so she was like all up in there. She was like all up in her grill. Like, what did you do? What did you do?
What? Like?
What I did, I just left the meeting and I had to figure out something by myself, and I had to laugh, and I didn't want her seeing me laugh.
Help us!
So you had to laugh. Oh my God! Yeah, I mean we're human, right? So we get caught doing things we don't think people are looking.
I think that's the worst thing to get caught doing. Like I drove by somebody. Let me mute your mic, Jalissa. But I drove by somebody and let me mute your mic because so I pulled up next to somebody, and when I pulled up, I guess that it was nobody around, so they thought they was by themselves. And when I turned and looked, they was going on, and then I guess they felt the presence of my eyes, so they turned and looked. And it's immediately held the steering wheel. As soon as the light turned green, they took off.
Oh my God, they were so embarrassed. kids. I know.
Yeah, very embarrassing moment for them.
So, Joshua, what was like an embarrassing moment, or what was like, oh my God, their dad or their mom didn't just really do that? Did you
Anything
say something?
Don't say anything inappropriate. But
Right.
Okay. One time, basically there was this girl. She was reading. She was in the middle of reading, and then out of nowhere, her mom just comes in and is like, "Hey, you didn't clean your room." So she real quick, she mutes the mic, but she still has her camera on, right? And then she's in an argument with her mom, and the teacher's like, "Okay, everybody, don't pay attention. Let's get somebody else to read." But of course, our attention is on that because when they talk, their screen pops up.
Yeah, it's making and it's crazy because I got an email about that. I guess the school district out here gave us an email saying when you guys are on camera,
right,
you need to make sure that you are in an area where we cannot see anything that's going on.
Yes. They're mandated reporters.
Yeah, they are.
So a lot of things that were happening behind the scenes online, teachers have to report that. So
what about picking your nose? I mean, is that a reportable offense?
No,
Okay.
That's just being human. So okay, Maya, can you tell us like something that you saw behind the screen where you're in school?
Sometimes when I'm in school, I feel like there's a monster behind me, but there's actually not. Because my mom told me if you feel like there's a monster or stuff like that, you say rah, and there's no monster.
You're the monster bat.
Yeah, it's something.
I don't know.
And sometimes when I like going with my cousins, I feel like when I sleep in the living room by myself, I feel like every time, the last time. Can I talk about my dreams right now, please?
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Can you mute their mic for a minute? Can you mute their mic?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, you guys, being a Maya's mom, I totally get what my mom was going through because you never know what's gonna pop out of Maya's mouth.
You never know. Yeah.
Your girl Rebel Ray right now got super anxiety. I got super anxiety right now.
I'm gonna tell you what's been cracking me up this whole time. So I've been watching Amaya and Zion is like this, trying to look, and Amaya's like.
So Amaya, go ahead.
Somebody noticed me.
Oh my! We noticed she's Zion.
So
Maya, sit back.
Maya, sit back for a moment, please, on the couch, all the way. Thank you so much. And
scoot
over. All right, you're still in the show. No, the other way.
Okay.
Keep going the other way.
The other way.
Keep going. All right, Zion. So get closer.
Zion, move over.
Come on, keep moving.
We need that extra space because we know it's coming.
Come on, Zion.
Keep going.
Come on, we can see you. No, you don't need. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, right. Zion.
Okay.
So tell us, what was like something funny you saw that happened in school while you were on Zoom?
Really, nothing happened.
Okay. Everything's culture on your stand.
So
I'm fine in my school.
So nothing unexpected. No parents walked on the screen. Nobody was digging in their nose. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Oh yes, I saw that like twice today.
Oh.
That was today?
Twice a day, and Els did.
Oh, twice a day.
He had his camera on. He was talking to his mom, and he started digging his nose.
Oh.
So students have. So the parents have been pretty good at your school, huh?
Yes.
When their kids are online.
Yes, everybody saw it. I knew because somebody said something, and then I forgot what they said, but they said something, and everybody started looking, and I looked too. It was very funny.
It was funny.
Oh.
So before we end tonight, I want go ahead and mute your mic. Before we end tonight, starting with Joshua, Jalissa, Maya, Zion, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes.
I know it's been really hard for the kiddos.
Yes.
I know it's been, I see you, Maya, just one moment. I know it's been hard on your teachers because they had to learn a whole Zoom culture. They had to learn how to deal with behaviors, deal with different personalities. As you can see, the four of you all have different personalities, right?
Definitely.
And then your parents, they had to get up early in the morning. They had to also do their work on the laptop and get on Zoom calls and help you guys out also on your Zoom homework. So it's been a lot of adjusting.
Yeah, it is. You know, especially for us parents. Well, I tell you, you know, goodness.
So can you just give one word to leave our listeners and our viewers with? One word of encouragement. Does everybody know what encouragement means? It means good, something to help lift up somebody or support them. If you feel like they're struggling,
Are pretty much directed towards other kids that are in this situation.
So let's, you know, if you have something, uplifting word to other kids who might be struggling with COVID and Zoom and the pandemic, what would you say to them? So let's start with the younger and let's end with Josh. So let's start with Zion first and then we'll go to Amaya.
So go ahead, Zion.
That, like, what I'll do is make up something funny so they can, like, you know, laugh and stuff, and I can make them happy. And if I'm saying this wrong, please don't laugh at me.
So what's the like one thing or the joke that you would tell them to make them happy?
Well, to make them happy, the joke is I'll say knock knock and they'll say who's there? I'll say banana. Banana who? Banana split. Banana split and it broke it and it broke.
We get it, Maya. Thanks. So Maya, what's one word or something that you would say to a kid that's watching this? What would you say to them to keep them encouraged?
If they're homeless, I'll give them some food. If they're homeless and their parents are homeless, and I'll give them some toys, and I'll give them some cereal and some milk, and they can pour the cereal and eat it, and get the juice or whatever. I got them some juice. If I was a grown up, I'll give them some juice or apple juice, anything, some milk, and I'll try to get somebody who's strong to buy a whole refrigerator. And you can't plug it up because I want to get a scientist who can't. Well, you can't plug the refrigerator up. And so
she's creating an invention.
It doesn't even make sense. I don't even know what she's saying.
Okay, Zion. Thank you, Amaya and Zion. So you know, Zion would definitely help with, you know, with a joke, and Maya would help with food and resources, it sounds like. So Maya, you sound like you're going to be a great social worker or someone that really helps the community. You're a real good activist and advocate. So thank you guys for coming on. And we're going to go to Jalissa. Jalissa.
Yes.
If it's one thing or one phrase that you can say to help a kid out, what do you do?
Make them laugh and make their day.
Okay. They're struggling, they're down. Just thinking about making them laugh and make their day. What would you tell them?
It's really much of a grown-up joke, but yeah, I would say all the grown-ups that don't like have to go to school and stuff, they're lucky. Like the stand.
Well, a lot of so it ain't a lot of luck. You know, some of us adults wish we could go to school, and that's it. I would just tell you.
Okay. Thank you, Jalissa. Josh, we're going to give you the last word. You're so profound. Being a 13-year-old, living in a pandemic. The last pandemic was 100 years behind us, right? In the past, 100 years, and that was the Spanish flu. So you kids growing up in this pandemic, you actually have something to tell your grandkids once upon a time, like, hey, I survived a pandemic. But what is something that you would tell the kids if they were feeling down or they just needed an uplifting statement to hear?
One word I would use is elevate. One thing that is gonna there's always something I say is that life is a race. Behind you, you got all the challenges you've been through, and in front of you, you got challenges and trials and things you're gonna come against. And for me, I say that I want to beat this race. I want to make sure that I'm elevating to get to the point where I need to be. And it doesn't matter what you're elevating in. It could be in riding your bike. It could be in reading your Bible. It could be in praying. It could be in school. Just elevate, elevate, elevate. And that's one thing that keeps me going every day.
So that's what you would tell them, is to elevate and just keep moving forward. Yes. Awesome. So thank you to our panel.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Wave goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
We thank you guys for coming on the show. You guys are so cute and lovable. We love you guys so much. Yes.
So that was interesting.
You guys gotta do the worm thing.
Are they gone yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we get them out of the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And we have to really shout out to our teachers, shout out to the parents. Be kind to your teachers. As you can see, it was only in maybe 45 minutes to an hour that we had the kids on there, and 4 distinct personalities can take a lot from you.
Yeah, definitely.
So imagine 30 or 20.
Yes, man.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So parents, when you go back, make sure you got your teachers back. Make sure you got your school districts back. Get vaccinated if you need to, if you believe in that type of thing. Mm-hmm. Practice your social distancing. Do it for our children.
Please, it's very important. And there's one thing I want to say that one of the panelists said that knows Josh. They said that they just want to let Josh know that all the kids and coaches, his coach from where he practices football at, told her that he's funny, he's dedicated, and they love him, and they're happy that he came, and they're happy that he made an impact. So, that's just something they're confirming, the kind of character that Josh has and the kind of character that he actually is displaying and has displayed since we have seen him on the show.
Well, I think that's really, all the kids really showed the love and attention that their parents put into them also.
Yes.
Even my little Amaya, she sees the work that I do, and I'm very grateful that she knew to uplift our village, to uplift people. We have to think about people.
Definitely.
And people in this pandemic have been struggling with food. Mm-hmm. They've been struggling with food insecurity.
That shows how big of a heart that she has.
Yes.
She has a really, really, really big heart. And she loves people. She loves her family. Mm-hmm. And she loves seeing people do well.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully they'll pay off one day. She could be a Nobel Prize winner or something. But she makes me fill my heart with joy, even though I had a little anxiety, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you don't know what Maya gonna say.
Ooh, Jesus.
And Jalissa, I've been knowing Jalissa. We both been knowing Jalissa since she was a little girl. She's just grown up so much.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really, really beautiful personality. She's growing into her own. I can tell she's extremely intelligent. Very well taken care of.
Very well taken care of. Her hair looked just beautiful.
Yes.
Right? And she was glowing. So shout out to Jalissa. Shout out to Mama Roxy.
Yes.
And then also just going to Zion. Zion really is the grounding for everybody.
Yes, she is.
She's going to tell you like it is. She's going to ground you. If you're getting out of line, Amaya, she's going to help you understand to pull it on back.
Pull it on back.
And so we appreciate that personality, because guess where she gets that from? Her mother.
Yes.
Her mother is the grounding to our family. He was nervous, y'all.
I was. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like,
But Mother Netta is that grounding. Nothing surprises her. she's just like, hey. So the kids are really paying attention even when you think they're not. And I really appreciate this panel. It's a special panel.
Yes, please. And our parents that are watching, please take the time and watch this. Subscribe to our channel. We're showing you guys a lot of different angles from a lot of different things, you know, and I am very proud of the kids that came on here. They're brave. They came on here and were very honest. And so the parents, you guys should learn from what you heard tonight. And if you have some friends that want to understand your child better, because these kids are a representation of the children that are in your home, that you see every day, even teachers, you know, just go and tell them to watch the show so that they would have an understanding of what the kids are going through. And, you know, because we don't want any annoying voices. We don't want any, you know, picking the noses. We want to keep the kids in tune with school while they're on Zoom, at the same time have fun and enjoy doing it, and it don't seem like a chore.
And I also want to put in the chat as we're putting this down, I'm going to put my organization. We work with children and families, and especially mental health issues, because a lot of mental health issues came up for the children in COVID.
Please let them know what that organization is.
And the school district didn't really know. They don't know what to do. They're at their capacity. So is behavioral health. They're at their capacity. And when I say they're at their capacity, the suicide rate, depression rate, and the domestic violence rate has went up. So as a therapist, I'm often seeing this struggle with children, and a lot of them, they don't have that support at home. School was their outlet for some of the things that were happening at home. So I want you all to go ahead and follow us on Facebook. That's the People's Empowerment Center. That's my organization. And so what we do is we run healing circles. We have a healing circle called the Power of Tomorrow. And that is our youth healing circle.
That's
and
awesome.
So what we do is we talk about what it looks like to grieve, what it looks like to lose things. The kids lost a lot of things.
Yes.
They grieved a lot of just going outside, going without a mask, playing with their friends. You know, a lot of them blocked off the playgrounds. They couldn't even get on the playgrounds. So I'm going to put this website. Please go to our website. I'm gonna put the website in the chat. But I want you all to know that we have a virtual online healing circle or support group. And so if you're interested, all you have to do, it's very necessary to have a safe place where the kids can just kind of express themselves. And so we are taking new clients. And
where were you when I was a kid? Man.
And I love working with children. They're so much fun. They're honest. They'll tell you where they stand. You don't have to ever understand. They're just so transparent.
Yeah.
Right? So that's amazing. So I'm gonna put that information in here. Please, you know, when you can go to look about us. We're really for Black and brown children, but anybody is willing to join. You're willing to join and send your children somewhere. We have a virtual support group.
Yes. That's awesome. Please chime in with that, because we have a lot of youths that are out there that actually needs that support, you know, and I'm just amazed by it all. You know, can you say what your organization is one more time?
So it's called the People's Empowerment Center. And so through the Trauma and Wellness Center, we run support groups. We have support groups for women, for men, for youth. And so any other group that we need to establish, we're always down for it. But those are the 3 groups right now that we're running.
That's awesome.
And so you can get more information. All you have to do is go to the About Us tab or submit a question. And someone will get back to you. So, you know, we're very trauma informed. We're very culturally informed. A lot of the kids have been paying attention to George Floyd, some of the other things that have been happening in the world, looking at the Capitol. They're more woke than what you think. And so not just the pandemic in itself, but just everything that's going around them, seeing their mom and dad stress out.
Yes.
Okay, so we have that for you guys, and look us up on Facebook and Instagram. We're here for you.
Yes, and before we close, I would like to, you know, just say a quick thing about DMX. it's so sad what took place, and people make mistakes in their life. Let's highlight the good. Let's highlight the good.
And he was a believer.
He was. It really hurt my heart. I'm not gonna lie. I would be lying if I said it did, and it hurt my heart even more because he did have a relationship with God. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So just shout out to his family and
prayers
going up.
And he was profound in some of his lyrics. But substance abuse is serious, you guys. And when people have trauma, when people have things that they can't even express, they sometimes turn to that, and sometimes they don't get out. So let's be mindful of those individuals.
Because that could be us.
Yeah.
Like, let's not judge it, man. Because that could be anybody, any one of us. There are things that happen in life.
He struggled for a very long time.
Yeah. And he even tried to quit. He went to rehab after rehab after rehab. And I just put myself in his shoes. Could have been any one of us. My heart goes out to that situation.
And just keeping that in mind too. Substance abuse is up. People are turning more to alcohol and drug use. The opiate crisis did not go away just because we had a pandemic.
Yeah, but actually, I think it caused the drug use to go up because people are stressed out. People are going through a lot.
It did. So the rates are really high. Check on your loved ones. If they need help, again, direct them to the People's Empowerment Center. If we don't have something for them, as far as rehabilitation services, we have organizations. We have mentors that we can link them up with, that we work close with. So reach out to us. I'm going to put our telephone number in the chat. So I want everyone to just be aware that we're here for our community.
Yes.
We're consistently praying for one another, uplifting one another. Practice your self-care, practice your meditation, practice your prayer, fasting, whatever's going to get you through. Yeah. If you got to disconnect from Facebook, only come on to see the podcast and then log off now.
Just log on. We're going to help you out. Trust me.
But, you have to be gentle with yourself. I tell my clients that be gentle because no one didn't know how to handle this pandemic.
Yeah.
And as you heard from the kids, from a kid's mouth.
Yes.
They told you exactly what it is, what it was.
Definitely. Come on.
And
again, thank you to all the kids that came on. We love you guys. Kids, you are our future. And we definitely appreciate the honesty and you guys coming on. All of them are just so cute and awesome and lovable.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks, guys. We really appreciate you guys tuning in each week. And we'll see you next time. People's Empowerment will be pinned at the top in our chat. So please call that number, tell a friend. If you know somebody that is experiencing anything, please direct them to that chat. And, we have that information there. We have help for you. Mm-hmm. If you are experiencing anything, somebody does care. Don't think that nobody cares because there's somebody out there that does care, and we care.
We care, and we're in this thing together. So thank you for tuning in to our little special edition of Kids Say the Darnest Things, COVID edition. Mm-hmm. And be back. Stay tuned. Put your notifications in. Like us on Facebook.
Yes.
We have the gram up, right?
Yeah. YouTube
channel. We're working on the gram, and we're looking at Spotify.
Yeah, definitely.
So checking us out on all of those platforms. Mm-hmm. Tell somebody. Put the notifications in when we pop up, okay? And,
love you guys.
And we love you guys. Peace.
Peace, love.